Hey fam, welcome back to the mat and welcome back to this channel. My name is Toby and today we will embrace the flow. We will have only one sequence and we will try to make it more fluid, each round a bit more dynamically, and really get into the flow in the movement patterns. That's why we will repeat it a couple of times so you build up confidence. You trust the flow and you really engage in it. So grab your mat and let's go. Be open-minded about it and give it your best shot you have. Just try to follow me along and also find your own pace. If I'm too fast at one point, do your own thing. Find a seat, cross-legged or on your knees, straighten your spine, close your eyes, settle in. Give yourself a moment of silence to arrive here, to see if anything is coming up for you. If you feel something, you feel nothing. Slowly come back to your breath. Whatever came up in this little moment, thoughts, emotions, expectations, whatever else, let it fade away and focus on your breath. Just take a couple of meaningful in and exhales. Try to fill up your belly and your chest each time and then empty it again. Try to stretch capacity a bit more. Try to in and exhale deeper. Really feel the air coming in, filling you up, and then leaving you again. And then slowly open up your eyes, arrive in your space, arrive in your physical practice. I said we only do one sequence, but we will prep our body, we will warm up a bit before that, so we are ready to move. So come on to hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your wrists, knees under your hips. That's the right way. Circle your shoulders over your hands, your fingers in any direction, any form or shape. Make circles, make eights. If you're crazy today, make triangles. And also switch direction from time to time. Just feel the ground, feel your body, feel yourself moving in space. And then slowly come back to the middle, turn the hands around so the fingertips are pointing towards the knees. Straighten the arms, pull the shoulder blades apart slightly, and then lean back as much as you can. But this time try to keep the palms to the ground. Palms are facing the ground and touching the ground as much as you can. Really push the hands actually into the ground and then lean back as much as you can. If you have good wrist flexion, you're way more back than I am, and that's totally cool. And it's also totally cool if you're not, because I am not as well. My wrist flexion is not that great, but that's why we need to work on it. And that's why we need to warm up our wrists and the forearms. Lean forward again. Place the hand in the normal orientation. Shake them out if you need to. And then come into your cow pose. Gaze up, pelvis up, belly down. Come here, arrive here, stay. Roll the shoulder blades back, or pull the pelvis up more, pull the belly button down. Listen closely now. We will roll this whole thing up, starting from our pelvis, ending at our neck. So we go into cat pose, but we start at the back end. We roll the pelvis down slowly. The lower back is coming down. It is hard work. The middle back is coming, the upper back is coming, and then the neck is rolling down. Find your cat pose, embrace it. Really try to focus on every element, on the vertebrae, on the spine, in its separate parts. Same thing here. You roll your pelvis back. When you start rolling the cat into cow, starting from the pelvis. So the pelvis is pulling up, lower back, middle back, upper back, and then the neck. Go into cat pose the same way. Start from the bottom. And go through this in your own time, in your own pace, in your own rhythm. Maybe you want to be specific about it and move slower, more control, or maybe you feel like you have full control of your spine and you can move it a bit faster, a bit more flowy. Last round, we meet in cow pose. Nice, and then come back to the middle. Hands walk forward, feet walk back as much as you can. You find a very long plank pose. We don't want long downward facing dog, we want a long plank pose. So tuck your pelvis in, hold the belly button up, pull the shoulder blades apart, glutes are activated. You want long line, you're not a long down dog. Your pelvis should be down, your legs should be long, and you hold it. This should be hard. Hold it, breathe here, be here. Just for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees drop down, sit back to the heels, let the toes push into the ground. Find your hands behind your back, build a fist, pull the fist down, roll the shoulders back. Straighten the arms, the fist pulls to the ground, chest pulls up and forward. Push the toes into the ground, especially the big toe. Stay here. Breathe here a couple times. Connect with your breath. All right, let's start the flow, huh? And land in front of you. We will start actually in our tabletop position. So find a tabletop position in the middle of the mat, or maybe a bit more to the front even. And then straighten your right leg to the back of the room. Push the left toes into the ground, let the left knee float. Nice. Push yourself up, three-legged dog. Listen. Pull the right knee in. Bring the right knee to your left triceps. Connect. Straighten your leg. Outside of the foot lands. Awesome job. Left heel drops down. Rotate open. Fallen triangle right away. Hip. Push up to the sky. Listen closely now. This is probably the trickiest part, but you will figure it out over time. You lean forward, you pull your left hand forward. The outside of the right foot is pushing into the ground. You straighten your right leg as much as you can, and then you step over your leg, your foot lands. This can be slow, this can be quick, whatever works for you. Listen closely now. The right foot describes a big circle, lands on the other side of the mat. We find active squat for a moment. Then we sit low, passive squat. As I said before, we will move slower the first time, and then we will do it a bit more dynamically in flow. The left hand will land behind you. Fingertips are pointing back. Push the knees forward. Hip up. Right arm pulls over you. We are in the half circle wheel. Sit back to the heels. Find Malasana. Nice job. Find active squat. Right hand lands. Right foot steps back. Open up, left arm pulls up. Easy twist. Let the left hand pull you up. Find arches lunge. Awesome job. Right hand will rotate up. Left hand will rotate down, and we find warrior 2. Right heel lands. Find your warrior. Slowly lean back, peaceful warrior. We rotate forward, left hand pulls you forward. You find your half moon pose. Left hand can be on the ground, can be floating, can be on a block. But open yourself up to the right side of your mat. Right hip rotates down. You find your warrior 3 slowly in control. Hands can be on the ground, hands can be in front of your heart. Pull your right knee in, rise up. Pull the right knee into your chest, find balance. Straighten your right leg to the front. Then let it sink down and pull back, find warrior 3 again. Bend your right and the left leg a bit more, let the right foot land behind you, rise up, high lunge. Let the right knee drop down, Anjaneyasana. Hands land on the ground, pull yourself back, Adha Hanumanasana, the left leg is long. Rise up, lift the left leg up, let it be long and then bring it over the sides. 2, meeting your right knee and land in a kneeling position at the end of the mat. Awesome job. Hands land. We are in the position where we started again. Boom. Right toes push into the ground. Left leg pulls back. Right knee lifts. Left leg pulls up. 3-legged dog. Listen, left knee targets for the right triceps. Straighten your leg, open up, fallen triangle. Hip pushes up. Right arm pulls forward, gaze forward, shift your weight forward. Keep the left leg straight. Step over your left leg, right foot lands. Left leg swings around. You land in active squat. Sit down into passive squat. Right hand lands behind you. Push the knees forward, hips up, left arm pulls over you. Half circle wheel. Sit back into passive squat. Come into active squat. Left hand lands, left foot steps back. Rotate open. Easy twist. Right hand pulls you up. Find an arches lunge. Left arm will rotate up. Right arm will rotate down. Left heel drops. Warrior 2. Stay here for 2 breaths. Find your warrior. Slowly lean back, peaceful warrior. Lean forward, half moon pose. Find it any way you want to get there. With support, without, with balance challenge. And then rotate the left hip down, warrior 3. Your arms can be open, by the way, as well to help you balance. Pull the left knee in, rise up. Straighten the left leg forward. Let it sink down, pull it back up. Behind you, warrior 3 again. Bend your right leg, left foot lands behind you, rise up, high lunge. Left knee drops down, Anjaneyasana. Fingertips to the ground, pull yourself back, Adha Hanumanasana. Rise up, lift the right leg up, keep the balance as good or as well as you can. Keep the right leg straight, bring it over the side, bend the leg. Right knee lands behind and beside the left knee, and the hand land in front of you. We're back where we started this whole journey. So this was the first round on both sides. We will get more dynamically now. We will try to connect the movements a bit better, a bit more fluid. Find fluidity in the movements. Push the left toes into the ground, right knee straightens back, right leg straightens back. Lift the left knee, bring yourself up, three-legged dog. Pull your right knee in, right knee targets for the left tricep. Straighten your leg, open up, fallen triangle. Left arm pulls forward, step over your left leg, left over your right leg, left foot lands, right leg describes a big circle. The down, low squat, left hand lands behind you, open up, circle wheel. Come back around, active squat, right hand lands, step back with your right foot, open up, easy twist. Pull yourself up, arches lunge. Arms rotate, you find your warrior 2. Lean back, peaceful warrior. Lean forward, half moon pose your way into it. Try to pull yourself into half moon pose, don't jump into it. Right hip rotates down, warrior 3. Pull your right knee in, rise up. Straighten your right leg forward, let it sink down, and pull it up behind you, warrior 3 again. Step back, high lunge. Right knee lands, Anjaneyasana. Becomes Ardha Hanumanasana. Push yourself back, fingertips land, straighten your left leg. Rise up with your upper body, lift the left leg up, bring it back around. Left knee lands, hand land in front of you, back at the starting position. Push the right toes into the ground, straighten the left leg back, lift the right knee, and push the left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Pull your left knee in, target for your right tricep, straighten the leg, let it land, open up. Fallen triangle. Lean forward, right arm pulls forward, step over your left leg, right foot lands, left leg grabs a big circle. Land in your passive squat, right hand lands behind you directly, open up, half circle wheel. Come back around. Left hand lands, left foot steps back, open up, easy twist. Right hand pulls you up, find arches lunge. Arches lunge becomes warrior 2, open up. Lean back, peaceful warrior. Lean forward, Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon pose, any way you want to get there. Left hip rolls down, warrior 3. Pull your left knee in, rise up. Straighten your left leg forward. Let it sink down, pull it back up behind you, warrior 3 again. Step the left foot back, rise up. High lunge. Left knee lands, Anjaneyasana. Fingertips to the ground, Ardha Hanumanasana. Rise up, lift the right leg up, balance first. Bring it over the side, right knee lands. Beside your left leg. Sink forward, tabletop position. Second round, check. We have a third round in front of us, this time fully in flow. Embrace the flow. Try to find fluidity in the movements. Try to connect them more. I will cue less. I will just say the poses, and you try to find the way through them. If this is too much, go back one step. Maybe you go through the part of the video where I explained it more again. All right, straighten your right leg back. Left toes push into the ground. Left knee lifts up. Find your three-legged dog. Roll forward. Right knee to left tricep. Straighten the leg. Fallen triangle. Step over. Left foot lands at the top of the mat. Find passive squat. Left hand lands behind you right away. Open up. Half circle wheel. Come back forward. Right hand lands. Right foot steps back. Easy twist. Let it pull you up. Arches lunge becomes warrior 2. Lean back, peaceful warrior. Lean forward, Ardha Chandrasana. Warrior 3. Rise up, Knee to chest. Straighten the leg forward. Let it sink down, warrior 3 again. Step back, high lunge. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Fingertips to the ground. Half split, Adha Hanumanasana. Rise up, lift the leg, bring it back. Land in a kneeling position, hands forward. Starting position, awesome job. Right toes push into the ground, straighten the left leg back. Rise, lift the right leg up. Come up, three-legged dog. Pull the left knee in, target your right tricep. Straighten the leg, ball and triangle. Step over yourself, right foot lands forward and in front. Left leg circles around, sit down. Pass the squat becomes half circle wheel. Sit back around. Left hand lands, left foot steps back. Open up, easy twist. Rise up, arches lunge. Open up, warrior 2. Lean back, peaceful warrior. Lean forward, Ardha Chandrasana. Roll the hip down, warrior 3. Pull your knee in, rise up. Straighten your leg. Sink it down, pull it up, warrior 3. Step back. High lunge. Low lunge, left knee drops. Fingertips to the ground, half split. Rise up. Let the right leg float. Bring it back to your left leg. Hands to the ground. Land. We made it. We maybe found a bit of more flow. Maybe you found balance in the process, balance in the motion, in the movements. Maybe you want to go for another round. Feel free. There is more space for fluidity here. You can flow even quicker through this and connect the movements a bit more. Walk your hands forward. Sink your chest down. Push the fingertips into the ground to both sides. Roll the shoulder blades back, roll up. Find. Oscillating cobra, roll up with the inhale, roll down with the exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Find your swings pose. Elbows land under your shoulders, pull the ground towards you, shoulders roll back, pull the chest forward. Two breaths here. Pull the left knee in. Left leg is in a 90-degree angle to your body. Straighten your left arm as well. The right arm dives through the window of the left one. Bring the right shoulder down. Stay here in the middle. You can straighten your left arm forward. And then roll over your right hip. Let the left shoulder come to the ground behind you. Find a twist. Let the left knee sink to the ground. Let the left shoulder be glued to the ground. Roll back to your belly, left arm forward. Pull your right arm in again. Find your swings pose. Pull left knee in again. Bring the right knee to your right side. Pull it up. Straighten your right arm. Bring the left arm through the window of your right arm. Sink down. Walk the right hand forward. Take a moment here in the middle for a little shoulder stretch. And then roll over your left shoulder, your left hip, open up, find a twist. Right shoulder sinks down to the ground. Right knee gets heavier over time. Slowly come back to the middle. Pull your left arm in again. Pull your right knee in. Bring the hands to the ground beside your chest. Open the knees a bit wider and push yourself back into child's pose. Arms walk forward. Where it lands on the ground, close your eyes. Find your breath. Because we will end the practice here. If you prefer another pose, another situation on your mat to end the practice, feel free to go there. Or maybe stay in child's pose. Think deeper into it. Feel a little stretch your lower back and your upper back and your hips over time. Get heavier with every exhale that leaves you. Let go of anything that holds you back. Of anything that is running through your mind at the moment. Sink into low Panchavasana. Stay in your final resting pose as long as it feels right. And when you finish, take a moment to honor yourself, to honor your practice. Be thankful for the time you took today to move, to connect, to flow, to be in the moment. Thank you for your time. Thanks for practicing with me. Highly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I would love to see you back on the mat very soon again. Peace out.